The big game of the weekend, the big talking point of the weekend, the game of the weekend was Leeds versus Liverpool, which finished 3-3. I have to say, I got home from the Villa game. It was 0-0. All right. I went out of a shower, come out of the shower, said, right, let me watch the second half of this game. Turn it on. It's 2-0 to Liverpool.
You were going to say it was 3-3. I was going to say you had a bloody long shower.
It's 2-0 to Liverpool, Mark. I'm thinking, oh, what's the point? Game's over.
Yeah.
My daughter wanted to go out and do something. I said, all right, I'll take you. Then all of a sudden, they score. They get the penalty. I'm thinking, hold on a minute. Liverpool, the way they've been, interesting. Then straight away, it's 2-2. I'm thinking, I'm sitting down and saying, listen, we ain't going nowhere now. I'm watching this game. Then Liverpool get the third. So Bosley, good finish. I'm thinking, yeah, Liverpool's seen it out. But then Leeds, to their credit, piled on the pressure, set piece at the end, Tanaka, 3-3, and what a brilliant game. And again, Arne Slot under pressure. But we thought he was under pressure, only to find out about 45 minutes later
Unbelievable.
that Mo Salah had done this bombshell interview. Right?
What's your take on that? What is your take on Salah?
Listen. For me, it should be kept in house, right? It should be kept in house. But I remember, Mark, right at the start of the season, right here on DR Sports, we were doing a show. It was right at the Weekend Roundup, we call it. Very popular show on the channel. And AGT is a Liverpool fan. Obviously, very, very happy that they'd signed Alexander Isak, they signed Ekitike, Wirtz. They're all, this is going to be it. We're going to win the league easily. And I said to him at the time, I said, one thing, Mo Salah, this could mess with the dynamics of the team, because how do you leave Salah out? Suppose he goes, and I always thought to myself, what if there comes a time where you have to turn around to Mo Salah and leave him out? Now, you can leave him out for one game, but 2 games, 3 games, that's a problem. And we saw it all come to fruition. It didn't surprise me that he threw his toys out of the pram. It didn't surprise me that he came out and said this. I don't think it's right, the way he's done it. But then the thing is, in football, we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. Does Mo Salah feel like he's being forced out of the team? Because certainly the way he spoke, I started thinking to myself, is he thinking to himself, they're looking at him and thinking, this ain't the Mo Salah of last season. He's on massive wages. Freeze him out slot. And then he'll go Saudi or something. We can get him off the wage bill and just stick with what we got here. And he's cottoned onto it, and he's very angry about it. And he's come out and said, because I honestly, I could not believe the way he came out.
No, I mean, I think it's look, you look at the Leeds game yesterday, they didn't drop those points because of Mo Salah. I mean, Konate's tackle, if he doesn't make that tackle, I don't think that happens. He just gives Leeds that momentum and belief, and that's been happening all season with Konate and Van Dijk and Kirkes. Defensively, they're terrible. So I think from Salah's point of view, there's 2 things. One, I don't think he can moan about being dropped, because he doesn't offer anything defensively, and at the moment he's offering nothing going forward. And also, to come out after a game and make it about him, I think it was bad. You know, if that was a United player, I wouldn't be very happy. Yeah. But I do agree with you. I do think Liverpool have looked at him and gone, he actually has fell off. He ain't coming back from this. We need to cash in. So it's almost giving him a bit of a push to do what he's done. And he's obviously pissed off. But I think that it's a difficult one. And the big thing is a shame. And as much as I don't like Liverpool, I do think it's a shame, because I think Salah is a Premier League legend. You know, I look at people like Thierry Henry. I didn't like what he did at Arsenal as a rival, but I respect him as a player. And I respect Salah. And it's a shame when a player ends. I said it about Gyökeres from Sporting. He was a good player for Sporting, and it ended sour. And it's a shame when that happens, because Liverpool fans have got to make a choice now. Do you back Salah or do you back your club? And it's a shame when that happens, because hopefully they can calm it all down very, very quickly. And just, but I don't know how you do that, because he ain't in the mood for that, is he? He's having a pop at Carragher as well. I'm waiting for Carragher's response.
I know. My daughter said to me today, she said, Dad, I can't wait till Monday Night Football tomorrow. Not for the football, but for Carragher after it. I mean,
yeah. I'm surprised he hasn't said anything yet.
It's crazy. I mean, listen, Mo Salah, this is the problem. When you got a player like Mo Salah, you guys had it when you had Cristiano Ronaldo at Man United. It's very difficult to drop these players. They've got big egos.
Yeah.
They feel they feel they should play. They're used to playing week in, week out. When you turn around and drop him, and you know what you just said there, all right, you make a point, which is true. He hasn't been playing well, but nor has Gakpo, and nor has many other players in that team, and they're still playing. So he might be looking at it and thinking, well, hold on. Why is it I've been... Well, that's what he said.
We didn't bring him on yesterday, did he? I think that's the problem. He didn't even bring him on. And, you know, that will piss him off in a game like that because you think, all right. But then again, I watched the Sunderland game on Wednesday, brought him on for the second half, did nothing. So it's one of those, isn't it? I mean, it's a shame it's ending like this, but Liverpool have got big problems. They don't look like they're going to win games.
Have you ever seen Liverpool like this, where dirty laundry being aired in public?
No, they're not
the Liverpool way of doing things.
No. And that's why I think even Michael Owen put the tweet out today, and, you know, Michael Owen's quite dull, isn't he? But, you know, he knows Liverpool Football Club, and he is right. That's not, you shouldn't do that, you know.
No.
Do you care about your reputation? You know, Liverpool's look at Trent. Trent got booed. He's a local lad who came through the youth. So, yeah, you're putting Liverpool fans in a situation where they're not going to want to go against Salah, but, you know, he shouldn't be... It's a bad look, isn't it, Robbie, at the end of the game, when you've got a player and they get all the press together and they basically slag your club off. I can't believe he had that planned. I think if he'd have got on the pitch, played half an hour, he wouldn't have done it. But I think he's just lost his head, hasn't he, a little bit?
He's angry, innit? He's lost his head. He's angry. He knows. And I mean, what happens when he comes back from AFCON? I mean, like, honestly, like, this is the last thing. Huh?
I think he'll be gone in January now.
I don't.
Don't you?
No, I don't. Because I don't think he's going to just run away to Saudi to play. I believe that he's going to feel that. I actually think, my opinion, this is just my opinion, I don't know if it's going to be true. I think he's waiting for Slot to get sacked. Then he'll get back in the team. That's what I think.
Well, I mean, look, if you're a Liverpool fan,
Slot,
if you get Salah back,
he's hedging his bets and he's thinking, right, you know what? I'll come back from AFCON and he'll probably be gone. And also, Mark, I feel, and again, with no evidence, but I just got a feeling that there's other players in that team that probably feel like how he feels. How does Andy Robertson feel? How does certain other players feel?
That would piss me off because I've seen that at United where you're okay with it because you start winning, but actually it does, when you think about it. So what you're basically saying is these players aren't giving it for the club and the manager because they don't like the manager. Manager goes and they turn it on. And that definitely happens. Yeah. We've seen it at Chelsea. We've seen it at United. Listen, it's an interesting one. If Liverpool could get prime Salah back,
you've got a mix of players at that club, right? At the moment, you've got the new players that have just come. That they'll be all right with Slot because he's brought them in. But you got the original players. You know what I mean? You got the Salah, Andy Robertson,
Van
players
Dijk's
like
dreadful,
that.
Isn't he? Van Dijk's dreadful. Van Dijk's playing dreadful.
Don't know how he's feeling. Like there's going to be certain players like that might be saying, you know what, this guy's Slot. I don't know, man. And I've just got the feeling that, in my opinion, and it's only my opinion, that maybe Salah's playing a waiting game and saying, you know what, he'll be gone first, and then I'll get back in the team. It's going to be an interesting. Certainly, it's the last thing that Liverpool need right now when they're not performing. I mean, 2-0 up, 3-2 up, and they threw it away. When would you ever see Liverpool do that over the past couple of seasons? They are really going for a bad patch at the moment.
I can't see where they get the next win. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't see where they get the next win. I was looking at the fixtures. They've got to go into Milan on Tuesday. That'll be tough. Brighton at home. Brighton could do something. Tottenham away. You never know with Tottenham. They've got Wolves. Got Wolves at home. 27th of December. That'll be 3. That's 3 points. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Liverpool fans.